Tasha White, founder and CEO of CYCMODE. We are seeking $100,000 for 3% equity stake in my business. I fell in love with indoor cycling, and I visited a number of different studios in cities all around the country. And one of the things I learned as a fan is the studios I visited were the exact same. The studio design, they offered really just kind of that one niche program, and they all have this stationary equipment. Well, the market size here is a $32 billion industry with over 60 million Americans with gym memberships and on-demand growing at 830%. So what's the problem? Increased competition and the rise of the digital movement. As consumer demand for digital fitness experience escalates, traditional gyms face a twofold problem: retention and relevance. And for future success, fitness studios need to provide an experience members won't forget. So 2 years ago, I set out to flip the concept of a stationary fitness experience on its head by creating a studio with movement, tech, culture. But what does that all mean? Well, this slide does no justice for my studio, so hopefully I can share a couple of videos at the end of Q&A. Inspired by cinema, live concert experience, interactive gaming, we provide immersive fitness experience that clients won't forget. And with our relaunch this December, we're racing to disrupt the front of the pack, offering an experience like no other. So what's our competitive advantage? We have 8 different workout offerings, not just one. We have a live instructor-led. We also teach to a digital audience via live stream throughout the US. Best-in-class equipment, our bikes move. In addition, we have 2 studios, a cycle and strength yoga studio, and an amazing video wall to display the immersive experience. Now, we have a talented team that includes a creative director, accountant, studio manager, media consultant, and these are our performers. But how do we make money? We have a subscription-based model where we are looking for butts in seats. So our Atlanta office, our Atlanta studio, pricing is anywhere from $15 for your first class to up to $350 for a class pack. Digital has a flat rate of $39 a month for unlimited. And lastly, we have a retail model that includes bike sales. We now source and sell bike equipment directly from the manufacturer in China at $800 profit per bike. Again, my name is Tasha White. I'm the CEO and founder of CYCMODE. We're seeking $100,000 for marketing for 3% equity stake in my business. We are now open for Q&A.
Good stuff. I'm curious if you could talk a little bit more about the competitive market for cycle studios, in particular in Atlanta where you have, and then where you're looking to expand, and what that market looks like for how many studios and how much they're making in those other places you're looking to expand.
So one of the studios that I did a lot of research on, specifically here in the Atlanta area, is a studio called Flywheel Sports. This studio is right here in Buckhead, makes about $4 million a year annually. And that is based off of just indoor cycling. So just indoor cycling at about 60 seats per studio, or 60 seats within their studio. My studio is a little bit smaller. While it's bigger, it's 4,000 square feet. Our indoor cycling space has about 35 seats. In addition to that, upstairs, we have that mezzanine for strength and yoga, and that has about 30 seats as well. So again, their cycling has about 60, whereas my cycling and strength has about 60 combined. But here's the difference. We now offer a digital offering where you can take the experience just like you are right here in Atlanta. We invested in some digital equipment so that we can look to market to not only Atlanta, but consumers all across the country.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Khadija. Thank you for the presentation. I thought it was great, and you definitely have the energy of someone in the fitness realm. My question is about, acquisition costs for clients, for customers. I see that you're asking for $100,000 for marketing.
Yep.
How far does $100,000 take you in order to, you know, acquire new clients and grow?
Yeah. So we have roughly about $88 per member. That varies based on our operating expenses and what acquisition channels that are being used. But the 100,000, and again, based on our revenue model, which you'll see here, hopefully, this is based on a 7%, based on 7% of our revenue. And so that 100,000 will get us through the end of one calendar year.
Thank you, Tasha, for your presentation. This is Willard. I'm curious as to, you just mentioned an immersive experience. Yeah. Can you just go a little more into what, and the bikes moving, can you just go a little more into what actually makes your studio unique?
3, 2, yeah! Go, 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 come on. Stretch it. Radio. Again. Oh. Go, go, come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Hey, push it. Let's go. Switch it up. We going down, up, sit, up, crack, down, up, sit, back, up.
Does that give you a understanding of the space?
It does. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.